What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome to Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. We are coming to you from Greensboro, North Carolina, for this week's edition of SmackDown. Tonight, the SmackDown Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament will roll on, and also, in the main event, we will see John Cena go one-on-one with the Bulgarian brute, the super athlete, Rusev. But first and foremost, kicking off this week's show, we will see the in-ring return. It's been several years since this man last competed in a SmackDown ring, well, I should say a WWE ring, let alone a SmackDown ring. But tonight, Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, will return to SmackDown. And here is his opponent, Aiden English, the man who called him out. The man who said, you're not cut out to face Kevin Owens. You do not have what it takes to tango with the WWE champion. I mean, Aiden English, he has, I wouldn't say experienced it firsthand, but he's got secondhand dealings with the wrath of Kevin Owens. It was his partner, Simon Gotch, who was, injured, basically expelled from the WWE thanks to Kevin Owens. Owens just destroyed him in a backstage assault, and that was the death of the Vaudevillains, and you could say, depending on how you want to look at it, the death of Aiden English's career, or, as I'm sure English would like to phrase it, the rebirth of Aiden English's career. Well, either way, Aiden English tonight, he's coming off of a loss last week to the returning Chris Jericho, so English doesn't have the greatest track record when it comes to facing returning veterans. But hey, maybe he can turn his luck around tonight when he takes on Kurt Angle. We don't know what kind of ring rust Kurt's going to be working with. We don't know what kind of preparation, what kind of training Kurt has been doing, going into his upcoming match at Cyber Sunday against Kevin Owens. We don't know. But that's what we're going to find out tonight. We're going to see just how prepared Kurt Angle really is. We're going to see whether or not he will be ready to fight Kevin Owens, whether or not he'll even be ready to fight Aiden English tonight. Knowing that this is Kurt Angle, I have high expectations. I wouldn't expect someone like Kurt Angle to return to, go barking in the face of the WWE champion, the man who has, for the most part, been undefeated since he arrived on the scene back in October of last year. We're talking about the WWE champion, the man who defeated Brock Lesnar, the man who defeated The Undertaker, snapped the streak. And Kurt Angle he'd have to be a huge idiot to not do some sort of preparation before challenging a guy like that. But right now you see collar and elbow tie-up as Kurt Angle now dropping Aiden English down to the canvas. A bit of chain wrestling here from these two men. And of course, that's certainly more so Kurt Angle's style. That type of that type of grappling, that's what Kurt Angle excels at. As you see now, ducks underneath the leapfrog over the top and a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And Kurt Angle doesn't seem as though he's missed a step. Kurt Angle now telling Aiden English to step up his game to bring it on. As now English is in trouble as Kurt takes him down with the snapmare and now applies a chin lock. Kurt Angle trying to cut off the oxygen of Aiden English, trying to keep him grounded, try to not allow Aiden English to pick up the pace of this matchup, because you have to imagine the younger, more agile Aiden English, or actually I should say the less battle-worn Aiden English would, well, you can see right now Aiden English with the disrespect. I would think the longer this matchup goes on, the more it would play into the younger man's benefit, the more it would play into the corner of Aiden English. But hey, oh, come on. That's uncalled for. Aiden English raking at the eyes of Kurt Angle. Referee's going to have to keep an eye on that. You can't let Aiden English get away with something like that. But Kurt Angle now, you can see off these high-angle back suplexes, Aiden English, really trying to go after the infamously injured neck of Kurt Angle. And like it or not, that's a smart strategy on the part of Aiden English, but you can see now Kurt Angle trying to, oh no! a counter by Aiden English, and he just spiked Kurt Angle face first into the mat with that DDT. And again, the whiplash, the torque, the amount of impact placed on that neck. Kurt Angle, I mean, he could be in trouble. I mean, if Aiden English can keep hitting high impact moves like that to continue targeting the neck the way that he is now, I mean, things are not going to go well. And I got to be honest, Aiden English is putting up a stronger fight than I was expecting so far in this matchup. He really has done his homework, and I guess credit to him for that. He has just been pinpointing the neck, going right to work on that injured neck of Kurt Angle. Of course, the man, the Olympic gold medalist who won that gold medal with a broken freaking neck. He'll tell you all about it. You can see now English continuing to work on it, continuing to wrench on that neck, to put pressure on it. But Kurt Angle able to elbow his way out of that. No, wait. Counter now by English as he blocks the strike. Delivers one of his own. Now, boot to the midsection, DDT. And again, Kurt Angle face first off the canvas. And again, the damage dealt to the neck. And now Aiden English from behind. Look at this. Half Nelson. I don't know what to call that. But English might be looking to put Kurt Angle away. That might be a wrap. And you can see a bow there from Aiden English. Disrespect to Kurt Angle, but you can see English trying to put on a show for the crowd. In English, if he's gonna, I mean, this would be a huge win for English to score an upset win over the returning Kurt Angle. So I guess English, he wants to make a real show of it. I mean, if there's anything that I would call Aiden English, he definitely is a showman through and through. And now English, I mean, come on, is this really necessary? Does English really have to keep doing this, keep scrubbing the dirt over to Kurt Angle now? Oh, face first, there goes Angle, and that might actually be it. Aiden English the cover, 2. No! Kurt Angle managed to kick out of that was it like a modified full Nelson facebuster? Either way, Kurt Angle still in this matchup. And again, English going to go back to what's been working for him. Go to work on the injured neck of Kurt Angle. And that has been, I mean, that has been the go-to for English, is to continue working on that neck. And I mean, hey, he's held his own in this matchup. He's more than held his own in this matchup because of it. So I mean, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right now, Kurt Angle, Irish whip, English off the ropes. Gets turned inside out with that knee lift. And now Kurt Angle starting to fire up, starting to find his second wind. Oh, he's caught the leg for this massive suplex. And that's the Kurt Angle I'm used to seeing. That's the Kurt Angle of old we're seeing right now. Able to capture the leg. And again, Kurt Angle going to put that power on display. Takes him down again. With the suplex. And there is the wrestling prowess that Kurt Angle's known for. And now here we go. This is vintage Kurt Angle right now. That's one German. Got him for the second, but he's keeping it hooked. Looking for the trifecta. Kurt Angle, 3 German suplexes. And this is usually the prelude. This is going to be the beginning of the end for Aiden English. Kurt Angle firing up, firing the crowd up. And yeah, here we go. The straps are down, baby. It's time. Aiden English stumbles to his feet. Kurt Angle, punch to the face, got him. Angle slam. Hook of the leg. English is out. 2 and 3. Kurt Angle puts away Aiden English with the angle slam. But I gotta be honest. Oh, and look at this. No wasted motion on the part of the WWE Champion Kevin Owens coming down to ringside. But I gotta be honest, Kurt Angle, not a very impressive performance tonight. He really had to work hard to beat English tonight. And I gotta be, whoa, wait a minute. Where did this come from? Kurt Angle with a belly-to-belly suplex. Well, Kurt Angle was just exhausted in that matchup. He was just, I mean, English seemed like he was pushing him to the limit, but now Kurt Angle, where's this energy coming from? Now look at Kurt. Angle slam. An angle slam delivered to Kevin Owens with ease, and Angle seems to be just fine. Well, the veteran, that's a veteran move, a smart veteran move on the part of Kurt Angle. He suckered Kevin Owens in. It was all a show. Kurt Angle made it seem like he was weak and made it seem as though he wasn't a threat for Kevin Owens. And then he caught him off guard, and he just absolutely humiliated Kevin Owens. But I gotta be honest, The WWE Champion, if I know him, he is not going to take too kindly to that. Not at all. Well, of course, Cody Rhodes, if he's going to single out anybody, it's got to be The Miz. Well, Cody Rhodes, of course, he's not going to be happy about the decision that Lita has made. But, I mean, really, he's the champ. He's going to have to defend that title whether he likes it or not. I mean, it's not like he's the only champion in this situation. But, well, this is not who I have on my notes. I had on my notes that we were supposed to see a matchup featuring the Matadors, but it seems as though Los Matadores have taken a bit of a siesta down in Puerto Rico, and in their place, well, we have the Colognes, Primo and Epico. Well, I mean, either way, I guess this matchup's still going to go on. It's part of the inaugural SmackDown Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament, and it looks as though the Colognes are going to be in action tonight. So this will certainly be an interesting contest, to say the least. I don't know who their opponents are, though. I don't have anybody listed here. I mean, these entries, some of these entries are kept in secret from me. I don't know what's going on. Why can I be told about some but not others? And then even then, the information's wrong. I'm so confused right now. Oh, wait a minute. Really? Hideo Itami? I thought Itami was done with tag team wrestling. I thought he had moved on to singles competition, but I guess after his failed attempt to capture the Intercontinental title from Cody Rhodes at Battleground, I guess Hideo Itami, he sees a potential opportunity here in the Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament, and looks like he's going to take it. But who could Itami's partner be? I mean, obviously his former partner, Finn Balor, is over on Raw. And, I mean, Itami has worked with Shinsuke Nakamura in the past, so I guess that's a potential option. But I thought Nakamura would still be interested in the WWE title. So, I mean, it could be Nakamura. Maybe he changed plans. Maybe, after he failed at Battleground, maybe he's going to try for this spot. I mean, it could be somebody else entirely. I don't know. Who could Itami have chosen? We're going to find out. I guess I can stop asking questions if I just have patience and wait a moment. But Itami, of course, a former tag team champion alongside Finn Balor, as I said earlier. An impressive tag team champion at that. It was only at WrestleMania that Itami lost the titles alongside Balor. But if we want to look for Itami's partner... Oh, here, look at this. Akira Tozawa is back here on SmackDown. Well, we only saw Tozawa compete a couple of weeks ago as a part of the new Superstar Initiative. He went one-on-one with Rusev, and Tozawa had a pretty impressive performance, I would say. I mean, he didn't walk away with the win, did not earn a SmackDown contract, but apparently Tozawa had enough of an impressive showing that he seems to have caught the eye of Hideo Itami. So Tozawa, not a SmackDown superstar at present, not currently contracted with the WWE, but much like with Rich Swann and TJ Perkins last week, if Itami and Tozawa can get the win in this tag team matchup tonight, then Akira Tozawa will officially become a SmackDown superstar. And of course, they will advance into the second round of this tournament. Oh, but you saw a lock up there. Itami looking for the clean break, but Primo did not seem to want the same, amicable split. And now Hideo Itami is going to make him pay for that. As a flurry of kicks from Hideo Itami, and look at Itami go! Itami with a barrage of strikes, and quickly, Primo is backed into a corner, and you see Itami is feeling it. Feeling the energy of the WWE Universe, feeling the energy. I mean, look at this Primo. It seems to just want to take a nap in the corner. Were the strikes of Itami that strong, or... I mean, you can't discredit the striking power of Hideo Itami, but almost seems as though Primo was a little intimidated by Hideo there. He even made the tag to Epico. But now it's Epico who's going to go head-to-head with Hideo Itami, and Itami drops him with a power slam. And now you see Primo... Well, now Primo wants a tag, now that he sees that Epico's not faring any better. But it's too late for that, Primo. You had your chance. You had your chance in the ring. You tagged out, and now the tag made to Akira Tozawa. And a double foot stomp to the back. A nice tag team move there from Itami and Tozawa. You can see Epico trying to crawl to the corner, try to crawl for the hot tag. But Akira Tozawa now lighting him up with strikes of his own. Oh! A fake out there by Tozawa. Looked like he was going to go for a backhand to the face. Instead, clocked Epico on the side of the jaw. And you can see Epico trying to crawl to some sort of a corner for a tag. He's got no clue where he is. Well, it looks like Tozawa's going to help him out. He allows Primo to tag into the matchup. Oh! And another fake out punch by Tozawa, and a running boot to the face of Epico. I mean, look at Tozawa and Itami. They are just decimating the competition tonight. I mean, Tozawa out there by himself. He's taken on both members of the Colognes. Oh, but wait, counter by Epico. Epico countered, and Tozawa dumped over the top rope, but Tozawa quickly counters before Primo can get a shot on him, and now off the top rope. Diving wheel kick right on the button. Picture perfect. Tozawa the cover. 1, 2. But no, Primo the kick out. And I mean, at this rate, I don't know if there's going to be any coming back for the Colognes. Tozawa was able to take him on 2-on-1. And now a snap German suplex out of nowhere. And Tozawa is feeling it. I mean, Itami is just content to just watch on as Tozawa gets fired up. I mean, Tozawa is just... I mean, he is a freight train of momentum right now. But now Itami coming in with a more composed, more calculated series of strikes. And you can hear the crowd starting to chant Hideo, getting behind Itami in this matchup. And Hideo Itami points to the heavens. He's lining him up, and he's going to go at him again. I can't even words, but Hideo Itami, another flurry of strikes. Hesitation drop kick down on the bottom turnbuckle. And the crowd continues to chant. And at this rate, it looks as though Hideo Itami and Akira Tozawa are going to be on the fast track to a victory. As again, the only tags that have been made between the Colognes in this matchup, Jesus Christ. A boot straight to the chest. And it looked like that just snuffed the fight out of Epico right then and there. Oh, and this will be the beginning of the end. This is going to do it. Go to sleep. The GTS, hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3, and this match is over. The only tags the Colognes were able to make were basically assists from Itami and Tozawa. I mean, that was a one-sided beatdown, a one-sided massacre. So Akira Tozawa secures a SmackDown contract, and it is Itami and Tozawa, the masters of the strong style, who will move on to the second round of the inaugural SmackDown Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. They will face the winners of next week's matchup. That is going to be good. Oh, and there you see, there's the women's champion Asuka, but just like on Monday Night Raw, this time it's Charlotte. who gets right in the face of the women's champion. And again, no words being spoken here. Just a silent stare down between these two women. But nonetheless, you can feel the tension. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, that's Epico. Epico's been put through a table. Where's Primo? And who? Oh my god, of course. It's Kevin Owens. Clearly Kevin Owens not taking too kindly to being humiliated by the Olympic gold medalist earlier on tonight. Look out. That trash can shot right across the skull of Primo. So Kevin Owens, he's disposed of Epico and now taking out his aggression on Primo. He's got a steel chair now. Jesus. Kevin Owens is a man possessed right now, and it's all thanks to Kurt Angle. Kevin Owens let his guard down. Kurt Angle showed him up, humiliated him earlier on tonight. And now Kevin Owens will taking out that aggression, taking out that anger on the Colognes. Is now Owens a super kick. Primo now. Oh, God. A super kick. Again, 2 super kicks. That second one, Primo's head was sandwiched between the boot of Kevin Owens and that locker room compartment. And God, I mean, Primo might have a concussion. We don't know what happened to Epico, what kind of injuries he might have sustained. So the Colognes, they arrived, but it seems as though their return is going to be short-lived. If just wrong place, wrong time for them, I guess. Kevin Owens, he's just really, what can I say? What more can I say about Kevin Owens at this stage? You know the drill with him. Anyways, let's move on to our main event. And if you want to still talk about guys in relation to Kevin Owens, here is the man Rusev, who at Battleground came close to capturing the WWE Championship from Kevin Owens, but he was inevitably defeated by Owens. Of course, in that Fatal 4-Way elimination matchup, it might have come down to Rusev and Owens, but it was Kevin Owens who scored the pin on all 3 of his challengers in that matchup. Kevin Owens, one by one, eliminated all of the competition. And now it's just a matter of, well, who can stop the guy? And Kurt Angle, he's got a non-title match at Cyber Sunday. I mean, he certainly has gotten inside Kevin Owens' head, but is that going to be enough? I don't know. Meanwhile, here are 2 men who have had some personal beef with each other on and off for the last several weeks. And finally, they look to settle their differences tonight in the ring. It was 2 weeks ago that these 2 men got into a scuffle backstage. They had to be separated by security. They started beating the hell out of each other in the catering area. And then, of course, after that, Lita made this matchup for tonight. This, our main event, John Cena, one-on-one with the super athlete Rusev. John Cena. Of course, he was the second man eliminated in that Fatal 4-Way elimination matchup. But it was, of course, thanks to, I mean, Nakamura wasn't just defeated by Kevin Owens. It was, in part, thanks to these 2 men. Nakamura had to be hit with an attitude adjustment from Cena, a spear off the top rope by Rusev, and then a frog splash from Owens. But, I mean, still, Cena and Rusev, they did play a hand in getting Nakamura out of that matchup. But other than that, Rusev and Cena not so successful against the WWE Champion. But tonight, they could be looking to determine who's going to be the next #1 contender. You'd have to imagine that the winner of this matchup will be sitting pretty at the top of that #1 contender's standings rankings. But I'm sure that's not on their mind at the moment. These 2 men are just content to beat the holy hell out of each other as a belly-to-belly suplex sends John Cena to the outside. Rusev is getting fired up, but John Cena picks out the legs. Drops him face first onto the apron, and now Rusev launched over the top of that barricade into the crowd, and now John Cena goading Rusev on, and these 2 are going to go again on the outside. Trading strikes back and forth. I mean, this one is getting physical real quick. This could be... I mean, really don't know what else to refer to this, but this stage, it seems like it's just going to be content to be just... this fight will be nothing more than a car crash. As John Cena dumped over the barricade now by Rusev. Referee up to a count of 6. Rusev now to the middle rope, just goading Cena on now. And these two men, here we go again. They're going to trade strikes back and forth once more. Headbutts, punches, chops, body shots, head shots, you name it. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at one another. So now Rusev backed into the corner. John Cena drops him to a knee. Oh! Axe handle, clubbing blow to the temple of Rusev. And John Cena going to adjust his shoes, make sure everything's in order. As Rusev stumbles to his feet, John Cena now boot to the midsection. And he's got him up for the fisherman suplex. Signature John Cena right there. Once he starts to get fired up with those fisherman suplexes, it's tough to shut down the momentum, but Rusev does it right there. With a shot to the midsection. Now drops him to his knees and just stomps a mud hole. Stomps a mud hole in John Cena, and Rusev again trying to fire himself up, driving the knee into the corner. Knee to the face. And now Rusev, look at the strength of Rusev. Just deadlifting Cena off the canvas. Tossing him about halfway across the ring. Certainly will be a battle of behemoths, a battle of powerhouses in this matchup. As Rusev off that headbutt, straight to the shoulder. Another belly-to-belly suplex delivered. And you can hear Cena's supporters in the crowd. It amazes me how this guy still has fans after some of the stunts he's pulled, but that truly is just the polarizing, oh my god, oh, counter. Rusev looking for a clothesline with a full head of steam, but John Cena countered and dumped him over the top rope. As I was saying earlier, that just is the polarizing presence that is John Cena. Love him or hate him, the guy is always going to get a reaction. On both sides of the board. He's got his haters, he's got his fans. And no matter what he does, there still will people out there that support him. I don't quite understand why, but you know, you do have to give credit to Cena for that he is just, oh! He is just such a memorable guy. As he bounces Rusev face first off that ring post, and that might scramble Rusev's memory a bit. I'm sure he's not going to forget his hatred for Cena. Oh, and there's a counter. Cena driven shoulder first into that ring post. And Rusev going to slam him into it again. He's going to make sure that John Cena goes head first off the ring post. Returning the favor for moments ago. And now Rusev, is he going to toss him back into the ring? Yes, he is. And this matchup has been going all over the place. We've gone outside the ring, over the barricade, into the crowd. And now Rusev stomps the mat, just waiting for Cena to get where he wants him. And now Rusev with a clothesline. He had the full head of steam, and he just flattened him in the corner. And now he's going to toss him into the corner again, and he's going to clothesline him again. Rusev really looking to put Cena through the ringer in this matchup. These two men, they've had enough of each other. They're looking to settle their differences once and for all tonight. Oh, and a super kick. Super kick to the back of Cena's skull. He might be out. Rusev the cover. 1, 2, and it's over. It's not over. John Cena powers out before the count of 3. And that's the defiance of the leader of the C Nation. That's the defiance of the self-proclaimed face that runs the place. Oh, Rusev now puts the boot right across the nose of Cena. And again, dragging him to the center of that ring, making sure that he's front and center. As Rusev now stomps straight into the abdomen. Straight into the torso of John Cena. Now Rusev going to stomp the canvas yet again like an animal, just waiting. Just measuring his prey, measuring his victim. And Rusev really fired himself up. He's really getting heated. As Cena crawls to the ropes, trying to use the ropes for support. Oh, wait, counter. Cena was playing possum. Cena suckered him in. And now John Cena, attitude adjustment, hook the leg. 1, 2, and no. I don't know how, but Rusev somehow managed to kick out of the attitude adjustment. Cena can't believe it, but Rusev peels the shoulder off the canvas in the nick of time once again. And John Cena now, he's hit him with his best shot. What's he going to do next? What's his next plan of attack? As Rusev whipped into the corner, John Cena knee to the midsection. Quickly scales to the top rope. Look out below. Oh! Leg drop across the back of Rusev's head. Rusev, that might have knocked him out cold. John Cena, could he be looking for another attitude adjustment, perhaps? No, instead, boot to the midsection. And John Cena's thinking, Code Red. Shoulders down, and the cover. No, what? Not even a 2 count. Rusev showing his defiance. Now he's got Cena. He's caught him. Fallaway slam. A fallaway slam by Rusev, and now Rusev, the boot to the back. Oh, and he's got him. He's got him. The accolade is cinched in. The accolade is applied. John Cena, he's caught. Center of the ring. Is he going to submit? Is Cena going to? No. Able to duck out the back door. Rusev now caught off balance. And here's John Cena with the Thez press. John Cena hammers away with these devastating punches. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute, that's Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura, the referee now just sees him. A Kinshasa. Right on the jaw. Cena just got knocked out by a Nakamura Kinshasa. This match has been thrown out. Rusev has been disqualified thanks to Nakamura's interference, but Nakamura doesn't care. Nakamura, Kinshasa to Rusev. What has gotten into Nakamura? Rusev out, Cena out. We're out of time. I'll catch you in the next episode.